Hello and welcome to farming nature resistance gear in Maradon. With the advent of a Q coming, let's get to it. So gear wise, nothing is going to be super crazy. It's all really accessible if you're a feral tank, if you're a feral cat, or if you're a healer. There's nothing in here that's going to be very difficult to get. The only three things would be Drake Fang Talisman. Those are rare, and I understand if your guild didn't give it to you. The Tyrant's Mark, which is from a quest. If you chose Blackhand's Breath, you're definitely not going to have that, but honestly it doesn't matter that much. And Circle of Applied Force. Everything else, pretty good. This is my current build. It is very much so a DPS cat oriented build with extra stun put in there for funsies and open world. So you can do this in what is quite possibly the worst Druid spec to solo anything in, which I have gotten all my nature gear through this method, so any other gear, any other ways is going to be just fine. I'd probably recommend this build if you got the money to do it and you know you're going to be in Maradon for a while. It's way tankier, it gives you more mana, it gives you more damage. All these things are going to play a factor throughout every fight. Especially Noxxion, which is the one that's coming up here in a second. First thing you gotta do, make sure you clear out the vile larva. You'll need to come up to this area, so it's good to get it done and out of the way. Very easy to do. Pop a regrowth, hit yourself bark skin, hurricane them down, bear form, clean up the rest. There are three weapons that I always have in my bag: Finkel's Lava Dredger, Unyielding Maul, and Draconic. I think it's Maul or Draconic Mace, I forget. But I always have them. I usually do Finkel's just because it gives me a bigger mana pool at the beginning, so I can use Starfall or something, and then when I swap to my Unyielding Maul, I don't actually lose any mana because the mana technically doesn't exist anymore. At the start, I like to hit him with a few spells, nothing super crazy, just to get some easy damage. This is the hardest part, is just making sure that you are able to clear these ads as quickly as possible. I tend to let my rage build at least to like 50, and then I just spam Maul, or swipe I should say, sorry, not Maul. Get them all down, and it's tank and spank. If you've ever seen how to solo Angerforge, it's the exact same method. We're going to tank him up here. Once our health starts getting low, hop down, heal up, he's going to walk around. The only difference is he's going to do his mechanic, which is to spawn into 5 little guys. They don't have a lot of health. You can burn them down super quickly, and if you have a ton of mana, you could probably hurricane them down, but I've never had a problem doing this. Sometimes it can get a little close, and you are going to run out of mana if you don't have enough damage. So make sure you have Innervate up and ready to go. But once you have that down, everything is rinse and repeat. Nothing's going to change. Just make sure you get the ads down as quickly as you can. If you see that they have very low health, you can swap to the boss and take them down. If you ever find that your health is getting too low, you mess up, you need a reset, keep in mind you can use your dash ability to get away from the boss, reset it, do whatever you want to do. I actually end up having to use that technique in this fight, this kill actually. So if you ever need to reset anything like that, just hit dash, run away, reset, easy peasy. Now obviously when I say reset, it's not a real reset, like he's not going to drop aggro or anything, but get health, get into the position you want, you'll be fine. Only thing you need to be careful of, he does do a knockback, which can be annoying. I haven't had it screw me up, but there's always a chance that he could get you while you're going down and throw you across the room or something like that, so just be aware that it exists. The other thing is he does put a poison dot on you, so make sure you're above 1,000 HP in bear form, and you should never have a problem. That's all I got for this particular fight. Super easy. It drops a 10 nature resistance trinket and I believe it's 15 nature resistant plate, but I always just sell that because I can't wear plate. But if you've got a warrior friend, you want to bring him here, you want to sell him some runs, it's definitely an easy way to make 10, 15 gold. Next up on the kill list, we got Razorlash. This guy's going to drop a host of items. You have boots, you have belt, you have pants, you have shoulders. Basically everything that you could possibly want, this guy's going to drop. Now the pants you're not going to use because it's probably better to do the Cenarian rep quest in order to get the pants, but if you don't have those, these are a free 10 NR, so not the worst. We do have to clear out quite a few packs. I think there's 6, somewhere around there, because we're going to implement the exact same technique that we did before, which is lure him to this edge. When we get too many stacks of his mechanic, we drop down, let him fall off, heal ourselves up, run back up. If you have the gear necessary to do this, it should only take 1 drop or 2 drops. It's a very, very easy fight, but basically you're just going to kill all the packs and tank him down. Probably should have made this warning a little more clear, but make sure you don't let the debuff get too high. You should probably drop down around 10 stacks because it will start doing a lot of damage to you. So if you wait till you have like 1,000 HP, you're probably going to not live because the dot is actually going to kill you. And the last mob that we're going to be farming here is, it's either Celebras or Celebras. I'm not entirely sure, but he's just the centaur that's standing out in the middle of the top of the waterfall. He is by far the easiest fight if you have the armor. So armor is a really big part of this particular fight. So try and get as much armor as you can. But like I said, if you have full tier 2 set, full tier 1 set, PvP gear, anything like that, or even just like trash gear and throw armor pack from leatherworking, you'll be totally fine. I have around 9,600 armor, and these mobs do not hit me very hard. Basically, you're going to do the exact same thing that you just did. So you're going to come over here where there's a giant drop down where they're going to have to pat. You get him in melee so he'll follow you to the edge. DPS him down as much as you want. You don't even need to worry about swiping, killing the other mobs because they do basically no damage to you. As you can see, he's at half health already. Drop down, heal up, and you're good. One interesting thing to note about this boss is that the ads that he spawns will not just disappear once he dies. So make sure when you're killing him that you're still at a manageable amount of HP when he dies. Otherwise the mobs will kill you. You have to run back. Super duper annoying. But all you gotta do, if you're too low to do like a hurricane combo, just drop down, heal up, and then hit him with a hurricane. Hopefully this guide has helped. It's pretty straightforward. All the fights are the exact same thing. Stand on a high ledge, drop down, heal. Stand on a high ledge, drop down, heal. Stand on a high ledge, drop down, heal. So until the next video, I'll see you guys later.